With every advancement in our society that is based on practicality, there is always a heavy burden put on the environment. Take, for example, plastic bottles. Yeah, they are cheap, practical, and easy to recycle, but nobody looks at the negatives of them and just how horrendous it is for our waterways. Today we are going to expose the problem to you and paint you a picture of just how overwhelmingly polluted our world is.
Every minute, the factories in the United States produce over 1 million plastic water bottles.
From these crazy amounts of plastic bottles being consumed, 1 in only 5 plastic water bottles are recycled.
Hi, we are a team from Howell Middle School South, and our focus is to eliminate plastic pollution in local small streams and rivers in order to eliminate plastics getting into our oceans. To do this, we have to come up with an ingenious invention, the EcoClaw.
I'm sure you've seen plastic bottles in your community. You probably didn't even stop to pick it up. But even throwing your plastic bottles in the recycling doesn't do much for our environment. Only more expensive and specific plastics can be fully and properly recycled, and most aren't. In order to change this problem, we first have to take away the pollution that has already affected our ecosystems.
For example, just off the coast of California, there is a large accumulation of plastic waste that makes up a collection of 617,000 square miles. That is twice the size as the state of Texas.
As we all know, plastic pollution starts with the smaller streams and rivers, carrying pollution into our oceans. That is why we chose to focus on a local pond, which leads to multiple streams. These streams connect to the Metedeconk River, the river that we mapped.
Our idea is to implement a long cylinder type of structure that picks up plastic off the river and takes it off to the side of the waterway. It will use the water's flow to filter plastic away from the water. Then it will proceed to be dropped into a container that will be emptied weekly by government services.
The container will be set up to catch plastic on the side of the waterway where it will be emptied.
It will sit on the top of the river, allowing water life to pass through safely.
In an event of natural disasters and floods, our device can still perform its job and function properly. With 2 anchors on the side of the waterway and the ability to float, the EcoClaw can still function under harsh conditions.
The EcoClaw will also function without electricity, meaning it does not require any special treatment or energy source. This will make a more efficient invention, and it limits environmental restraints. Instead, our project will utilize the water's flow to filter and transport plastic away from the water.
We examined one of our local ponds in Deerwood Park. It has multiple streams that lead into our area of focus, the Metedeconk River, a large river that empties into the Atlantic Ocean. We concluded that pollution originates from smaller polluted inputs.
With EcoClaw, we can safely redirect plastic pollution without harming wildlife in the streams.
Our idea is crucial to the survival and cleanliness of waterways and streams that empty tons of plastic into oceans worldwide. Other groups may look to replace and eliminate plastic usage. However, cleaning our waters is of high importance to the purification and rejuvenation of our earth.
EcoClaws, reducing the polluting.